Welcome back, guys. Tonight, I've got a shaving video for you. Sorry if it sounds like I'm hoarse. I actually just got off work and got out of the shower. I got a razor in today that I wasn't planning on making a video over. But when we get into this unboxing, I'm going to let you know why I'm making a video of this razor tonight, the night I got it. It's that good. So I guess with that said, let's go check it out. Alright guys, so for the unboxing of the Parker Injector razor, this is the blade that it uses. It's a little bit different than the other blades that I'm seeing. Just a heads up, it does come with the blade in it already. They say it's sometimes dull. This was absolutely sharp, so be careful unboxing it. The way you load it, I had to buy these blades, by the way, because, yeah, it didn't come with blades. So I had to buy those. They were the only one with actual reviews on them. So I got them like 10 bucks for this 20 pack. The way you load an injector razor, if you don't know, is you'll see a huge gap on the back. There's not one there. When you take the case to where this little metal piece is in the back, it's called a key, and you stick it in that hole. And you have to use a little bit of force, but you'll shove it all the way in, and it actually spreads this apart, like giving it gap to, so whenever you put it in and you push a slider forward, I have it cocked back. The new blade will push the old one out and put the new one in. As far as any micro adjustments, because inevitably it won't be on the straight, I use just a little wooden chopstick and kind of nudge it into place. That way you don't cut your fingers. I did load a fresh blade into it, so it is going to be a fresh blade. I didn't trust that one because I didn't know. But it is 1 through 5. It is smooth. There's no tactile feeling about it moving around. It's just a smooth feeling. But as far as an unboxing, it's anticlimactic. Wouldn't be much in there. But whenever you get it, do read these instructions. You are definitely going to need them. But with that said, without further ado, let's go check it out. There's 5. And there's 1. 5. 1. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of movement on camera, but there's actually a lot of adjustability there. And do keep in mind, whenever you're shaving, this is what's on your face. It's a completely different profile than double-edged razors, so take most of your knowledge of double-edged razor and how aggressive it is, and honestly, just get rid of it because it's not really going to apply to this too much. Pressure is going to be everything with this kind of a razor. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at getting this razor, that pressure is going to be everything, because it's a distance under the blade which is going to be doing all the effectiveness, but it's so smooth over here. It's just right on top. So yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys that. So with that said, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so it's time for the shave. Going to get the face wetted. A few of you keen-eyed viewers may have noticed that I have actually shaved. It's because I shot it last night and it, honestly, the video was terrible. So I'm redoing it tonight. The reason why it turned out terrible was, one, I tried to do the 5 on this side, 1 on this side to show the aggressiveness and explain it to you. Of course, I got to talking, and on the second pass, I crossed over. Kind of ruined it. So, but I'm going to go ahead and share my experiences. Even though I've used it one time, I've only used it one time, so I'm really not familiar with it still. So it's still going to be a fairly, basically, first impression good one. So, got it wetted up. And tonight we are using the A&E. What's pink? So it's been out for like probably 500,000 years. But it is one of my go-to soaps for shave reviews because it's creamy, slick, it smells, has a good floral smell, it's amazing. So let's go lather it up and let's get into the shave. So as I stated, I am going to be on number 1 tonight. Let's get started. So whenever I put it to my skin, the first thing I do notice, and even in the shower when I was shaving my arms, is that it feels extremely mild, like double-edged mild, but it gets the job done really well. It's actually super efficient. So even though it is really mild, the chances of you cutting yourself is actually really low, even compared to like some of the mild double edge razors that I've used. This is, as I may have said in the video before, my very first injector razor, so I'm completely new to this, and honestly, so far, it's been very, very pleasant. Yes, it's mild, and even on number one, I was shaving my arms in the shower, and I had grown my hair on my arms out for 6 days. It grows about the same rate as your face, so imagine your face after 6 days. And even on the lowest setting, it blew through it with no issues. It's really, really surprising. One thing I'm noticing up here when I'm shaving, it's having a hard time getting up here, but of course there's ways around that. But it is really comfortable and just feels really smooth because it's, you know, right up against your face. All the aggressiveness comes from down below the blade by stuff coming into the razor versus, you know, the blade and the top cap being separate, you know, all the gaps on both, you know, just much more comfortable and smooth. I had never considered one of these until I had to put some spend on my Capital One credit card because it was about to be deactivated because I'd used something so long. And I got this because I'd always wanted it, but I'd always heard that it's a really mild razor. So I didn't really want to get it because, you know, I have enough of those. And also I just have a lot of really good razors in general. And honestly, I think that if you've never used a double edge razor or an injector razor and you want to get something that can be really aggressive, because I've had this on 5 and it just feels more aggressive, but it's not deadly type feeling like with double edge razors. It's kind of hard to explain, to be honest. It just, because it feels smooth no matter what, because it's, you know, that it's all flat, but you can kind of feel the blade if you move the angle a little bit, kind of against the skin. So it does feel more aggressive, but it honestly is still way smoother than most other double edge razors. But like I said, even with 6 days worth of growth, it absolutely knocked it out. And I know it is stated in my last video, in the video that I did with the DLC Yaki, which I unboxed in my Yaki shave brushes I got. Although I did say that's probably one of the best ones for beginners, I honestly think that this razor here, from what I've used it with so far, is going to be not only better than this razor because it is more efficient, but it's smoother, and it's probably better, honestly, for literally anybody that wants a razor. Because even on one, it feels almost impossible to cut yourself, but it still just gets everything you need done. So even if you have thick stubble, it feels just fine. And if you need to step it up and need more blade gap, you can do that. So I think it's kind of the best of all worlds, and I can't really compliment this enough because I just can't explain just how different it feels, how just smooth. You know, with some of the aggressive straight razors or double edge razors, you can feel the blade on your skin very, very well. And this razor has basically as much aggressiveness as the most aggressive razor you could ever want, but it still feels just as smooth. So now that I've kind of rambled on about it, for the $35 you're going to spend to get this razor, for the $10 for the blades, even if you're a seasoned shaver that has a thick beard or somebody that is just deathly scared of trying it but want to try it, the hardest part of this razor is going to be loading it. But like everything, it gets super easy, and it gets super easy super quick, so do not be intimidated by it. But I think this is a razor, even though it's regarded as one of the more mild ones of the Injector series, that 1 through 5, everybody, I think, will find this to be one of their favorite razors. So I guess with that said, that has been my review of the Parker Injector razor. If you have any questions for me in the comments, you know to review or try in the comments. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching. You have a good night.